And last week we found out we have made the finals. We are in the final six in the country.
Get radio breakfast with Richmond.
Always love catching up with my next guest. And we've always got great and wonderful things to talk about, but especially today as we welcome Mike and Tommy from Three Horseshoes in Witney. Boys, good morning to you.
Morning.
Yeah, we're good. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Always really appreciate it. I've been deliberately, again, a little bit coy as to why we're chatting, because I wanted you to big yourselves up. This is a big deal why we're chatting this morning, because we're down to the last few of you. Guys, explain all.
Okay, shall I go? Yeah, you go. So, beginning of the year, well, January, February time, we found out we had been nominated for Licensees of the Year by BII. And the BII are the pub's governing body, the British Institute of Innkeepers. And yeah, we found out we've been nominated. I think there were a good couple of thousand pubs nominated, and then shortlisted was 500 pubs, and we were one of those, which we were incredibly proud of that, because that was on a national scale. Then as the process went along, we got to the quarterfinals and then the semi-finals, and last week we found out we have made the finals. We are in the final six in the country.
That's an incredible feat. Just like the scale and grandeur that you mentioned as well. To firstly be nominated, that's a great little nod and what have you. And then to actually make it through and go through the processes. Like you say, you're in the top six, even if nothing else happens, the top six in the country. And that's amazing. How did it make you feel kind of sort of going through this process? Because obviously it must be lovely to be nominated, but now to be in that kind of last six, it must be a great feeling.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, there's lots of little awards locally that people do where people vote for you. You know, you get all your customers to vote, and that's always lovely because, you know, people who come into the pubs or whatever here, they will go, yeah, of course I'll vote for you. But this one was different because it's a process. It's judged by 15 to 20 different ex-winners, licensees, 37-page application form to go through it at the start, a mystery diner. The two head judges visited the pub a couple of weeks back. So it's a proper thing. It's not like a little tin pot random thing where someone goes, there you go, it's a certificate, happy days. It's a nationwide, UK wide thing. And yeah, it's overwhelming. It's nerve wracking. In a few weeks' time, we have to go to London for this massive award ceremony and be judged, almost like X Factor style. If not, or maybe more adequate is Alan Sugar's Apprentice. So yeah, you're fired.
You're fired. Yes, you are my new business partner. I love that. Yeah, I mean that is an incredible thing, and it's incredibly professional. Lots of kind of stipulations and kind of stuff to go through. I get, maybe it's a quite weird question, but what makes you guys a cut above? Because you already are. Like that's, even before these awards and everything like that, you're already a cut above the rest. What makes you a cut above the rest? Why are people kind of going, oh wow, oh yeah, you definitely are in this top six?
I don't know. I think there's some other really, really super cool, amazing pubs and restaurants in Oxfordshire and everywhere. But it's not about us being a cut above almost or better. I think we're just different. We like to do it our way. We really, really do. And if that makes us cut above, then so be it. That's really cool. We just genuinely want to do it our way. When we, like Tommy said, when we had the semi-final, it was actually a sort of 3.5 hour interview here with the two head judges.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very full on. And that was one of the things that really came through from them. They were asking, what is it? And about us, and we said that at the same time. Then we stick to our model and what we believe in, and we just do like to do it a bit differently, and not in an arrogant way. We stick to our guns to what we believe is going to make the place popular and make people want to be here for drinks, food, for however long a time. It's something we just stick to that process, and that's what I feel personally.
Yeah, and I think there's so much competition in Witney. It's such a lovely community, lovely town. There's loads of amazing pubs and restaurants. You know, you're spoiled for choice, really. But I think a lot of these places stick to the same ideas of what's been done because it's successful. Open mic nights, half price wine. It's always been proven to be successful. But one thing we never wanted to do was saturate that market and continue to do those things. You know, it is risky because we could probably do an open mic night or a half price wine and it'd still be round. But there's other places for people to go for that. You come here, it's a little bit different. You know, we've got some really exciting things coming up this year, including this wicked idea, Horseshoes on tour. But we'll talk about that at another day. But you know, we always want to try and keep people out doing something different and make it variety for everyone. You know, if you want to go and do open mic on a Wednesday, go there. If you want to have half price wine on a Thursday, you go there. Here, you're not going to get that, but you're going to get something a little bit different, a little bit special.
And we'll keep refreshing it all the time. We try and keep really relevant, even what we're doing. We plan stuff every single week for this week or 2 months' time. There's always new ideas coming in. So yeah, it is sticking really closely to what we believe in and just being a bit different.
No, exactly. Well, look, guys, I wish you the best of luck next month. It sounds like you've already been through the mill with it all already. But look, we'll keep our fingers crossed. And I know everyone in Witney knows how lucky we are to have a great community in Witney. But part of that great community is having those great establishments, just like the Three Horseshoes. And long may that continue with what you're doing, because it is amazing, and we're lucky in Witney and beyond as well to have you in there. One final quick question, just to single out Tommy just for a second. Just a score prediction for tonight, please, mate.
Oh, mate. Yeah, I'm just going to go two of the worst teams I've seen in Premier League history facing each other in the European final. Got to go 3-2 Spurs.
Okay, we'll take that. I'll not put my allegiances on the line at the moment because I want it to be a nice end to the interview. I'd say, boys.
Oh, come on then. No, come on, Richard. No, what's your prediction?
I think the best team will win, and Man United will win 2-1. Okay, let's move swiftly on away from that because you can lose friends quickly in this game. Mike, Tommy for the Three Horseshoes, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, cheers. Later. Bye.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. Get out of the interview quick.